Well, folks, if your curtain rod breaks, just cut you a stick. It works out good. Now, folks, I was going to show some things that might give some ideas about storms that come through our area. I keep a bag, emergency bag, in every vehicle. This is a 90 liter. I've got a dry bag with 2 changes of clothes and emergency things you might need. Lights, knives, fire making, all the normal stuff you might have in what you might call a bug out bag. I call it a storm bag because tornadoes are so bad around our area here in Arkansas. Something else that you might give an idea is I use these pencil bags for a lot of things. A lot of people use Ziplocs. That's fine. I use them too. And I have little tools in this one. I have a main little also carry bag with a lot of stuff in it. It's got I have a gun cleaning kit in here. Not as much as I would normally have in a regular gun cleaning kit, but like a bore, snake, things of that nature from a handgun. Fire making, sharpening, other little odds and ends you might need. Here's some first aid stuff in this one. Keeping another bag. Medicines. I got a fanny pack with medicines, flashlights, headlamps, other things of that nature. This is my main bag. My wife also has a bag for her stuff. She's got a 50 liter because I'll be carrying most of what we might need. In each car, I have some kind of setup for emergency because if the house gets blown away, well, I'll have stuff in the vehicles. If the vehicles get blown over, you can still get into the vehicles and get to your stuff. If the vehicle's not blown in the next county. We had a storm here yesterday. High wind. I got sticks everywhere. Over here in my old car, it don't run. I use it for storage. Got lamps, coats, kerosene lanterns, other stuff you might need in an emergency. Plan on putting another motor in this car later, but I got to get this washed. I had this in another place and it got moisture somehow. But I have cooking, always a sleeping, tarps, things of that nature. This is another little bag I have set up in this vehicle. It's a 50 liter. I have a dry bag of a change of clothes, some cooking ware, alcohol stoves in every bag I have. I won't demonstrate it because everybody's seen these all over the place. I use these 5-hour energy bottles for the alcohol for the stove. I have one of them in about every bag, so I can cook 2 or 3 things at a time or whatever, or let my family use one. I got a lot of family that lives around in my area. My parents live just a little bit from me, just walking distance, probably less than 100 yards, and a sister as well and her children. Another thing I was going to talk about was the other day, this Megar magazine here. As you can see, it has a different follower than the Chip McCormick Power Mag. So what we're going to do, this one failed to feed the last round, I believe it was. And I have used this one many times. Of course, I don't recommend anybody do this, but I have several regular 10mm magazines. I just happen to had a 45 in the past and still have this magazine along with this one, because I plan on maybe getting another one. I have another little one, if it's not a 1911. So I was going to put 3 rounds in this, and we'll run it through the kimber and demo and see what it does. I'll put the phone in the holder, and hopefully it won't shut off, or I won't accidentally touch anything to make it go off. Now, maybe to hold. Oop, I'm spinning all around there, folks. Let me see if I can't do something here to fix that. See if I can't. I see I got a lot of water and everything out here, folks. Let me just set it down so I can load up these rounds for you. Just a second, I'm still here. I got 3 of my reloads loaded. I don't know if I can adjust this holder down any or not. All we're gonna do, folks, is these cans I have on these trees, I was planting plants in those to try to experiment with planting some plants in the soil that I got, or the bag of, I thought was potting soil, but it wasn't right. I used it anyway, and I didn't do any good. But for right now, all we're gonna do is I'm just gonna basically shoot in the ground. I got my hearing stuff on and my glasses. See something here. Okay. All right, now let's see how this one runs. I'm just gonna shoot a. Well, let me see if I can hit that can over there. I don't know if y'all can see. Oh my God Almighty! I got these reloads shooting pretty good. All right, as you can see, that 45 Chip McCormick worked great in this kimber. I wouldn't be afraid to use it at all. The Meg-R, I wouldn't use that because of the type of follower it is, but this Chip McCormick, I've used it many times. I've just never demonstrated it. You know, I'm not saying anybody to do that, but I will. Well, folks, it's going to conclude this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and all of that. I got a lot of storm cleanup to do. I got limbs broke everywhere, y'all. I mean, it came through yesterday. Of course, I've got a lot of trees. I got a lot of trees up here. So I got some bottom stuff right there that I need to cut. All right, folks, thank y'all.